Calculating circumference of a circle. Reminder, our two formulas for calculating circumference. We have circumference equals pi times the diameter, or we have circumference equals 2 times pi times r. So 2 times the radius to give us the diameter, which we still times by pi. And remember, pi, we're using 3.14, not our pi button. Okay, so the first one, always, so you pick the right formula. Round your answer to the nearest tenth, one decimal place. So it shows me the diameter, so I'm going to choose this formula. C equals pi times d. Now I start substituting, so I know that pi is 3.14, and my diameter is 4.1 centimeters. So I will type that in there, 3.14 times 4.1 equals. So there's the total on the calculator, and it wants to be one decimal place. So we're rounding to tenths. So it's an 8, or we round to a 9. I look beside it, it's a 7, so I round up, 12.9. So your circumference is 12.9 centimeters. Okay, the next one, diameter again. C equals pi times d, C equals 3.14 times 6.3. Oops, 3.14. Do it properly, please. 6.3. Okay, so it gives 19.782. So again, we're going to tenths, one decimal place. I look beside it. It's either going to stay a 7 or go up to an 8. It's an 8, so then I go up to an 8 here. So 19. Circumference is 19.8 centimeters. All right, our next two, they give us the radius. So we're going to use our 2 times pi times r. We're given a radius, we use the formula for radius in it. So circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference equals 2 times 3.14 times 1. Circumference equals 2 times 3.14 times 1. 6.28. Hold on. It wants us to round. So 2 is either going to stay a 2 or become a 3. Sorry, 2 is either going to stay a 2 or become a 3. Beside it's an 8, so it rounds up to a 3. So 6.3 centimeters. Next one, radius again. So circumference equals 2 times pi times r. C equals 2 times 3.14 times 1.5. So we'll times that. 2 times 3.14 times 1.5 equals 9.42. So it's going to stay a 4, become a 5. Look beside it's a 2. It's going to stay a 4. So one decimal place, 9.4 centimeters. All right, a bicycle tire is the diameter of 60. How far will it roll when it does one complete turn? So what's the circumference? Diameter. C equals pi times d. C equals 3.14 times 60 centimeters. 14 times 60 equals 188.4. C equals already rounded for us there, I see. 4 centimeters. Backside. A round table has a radius of 40. So radius. A trim piece goes around the outside of the table. Calculate the length of the trim. So we're trying to wrap it around. So we need the length of the trim is going to be the circumference. Rounded to the nearest centimeter. All right, so we know radius. So C equals 2 times pi times r. 2 times 3.14 times 40. 2 times 3.14 times 40. Okay, so that gives me 251.2 centimeters, but it wants it rounded to the nearest centimeter. So that would be 251 centimeters. Okay, so we're near a centimeter. Beside it's a 2, stays as a 1. All right, the bonus question. Ooh, exciting. Given the circumference of a circular swimming pool is 35 meters, how long does the safety rope have to be at any time to reach from the edge of the pool to the center? So we're trying to find what the radius is of a circle if the circumference is 35. So remember, with radius, here's our formula. So let's plug in the numbers we know. So we know the circumference is 35 meters. We know the 2, we know the 3.14, we don't know the r. All right, so we're going to do this in reverse, basically. So we need to isolate this variable so that we can say r equals. So how we do this? These are multiplied by r, so we're going to divide by those. So if I divide by 2, it gets rid of the 2. Divide by 2. Okay, that's going to be 35 divided by 2, 17.5 equals 3.14 times r. We're going to divide by 3.14 to get rid of that. Divide by 3.14. Divide 3.14. Wow, nice number. So your radius is 5.57. We're just going to go 5.57 meters. Now, how would I check and make sure that I had done that correctly? Well, I can plug my radius, what I think it is, back into here and see if I get 35. So 2 times 3.14 times 5.57. What do we get? 34.979. So, yep, rounded up, we would get 35 meters. So that is correct. That was exciting.